Welcome to my meditation channel. This is Maurine Killough, and I lead weekly meditations to move into connection with the greater source that runs through all of us. We meet live every Monday for a deep meditation, which is recorded and uploaded to this channel. After each meditation, we share a powerful blessing-giving segment, also known as Diksha, and this segment is not recorded. All are welcome to join us live on Mondays at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or listen online. Links to join are provided below. Thank you for subscribing. Please like and share freely. So, welcome everyone to meditating on the second chakra, the sacral chakra. I invite you to get comfortable, prepare yourself for your meditation. Take a moment to tune in, closing your eyes gently, and feeling your way down, because we begin our journey upward by going down. Just pay some honor to your first chakra, because each of these chakras obviously work in concert, and the first influences and supports the second, and the second to the third, and so on. So take a moment to breathe into the base of your spine. Seeing that color red, that's your first chakra at the base of your spine, and this is your foundation of accepting and connecting to that all of your needs are met on a physical, supportive, survival basis, and connecting you to the earth that supports your life. Just welcoming that connection, establishing a ground, feeling yourself more and more grounded as we just pay honor to this first energy center, the base of your body. A few inches ascending upward from your first chakra is the energy center of the sacral, and that's a few inches below your navel, maybe an inch or two, somewhere around in there. And the color is orange. You can visualize an orange wheel or ball, an energy vortex. And the sound, or the mantra, I guess you can say, for this second is VAM. VAM, 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 VAM. So saying hello to this energy center. So much depends on the stability of our first chakra. Give us balance as we move in to this second energy center, a place of clairsentience and feeling known as a pleasure center, the place of well-being. And the shadow side would be lacking. So whereas the pleasure is fluidity and deserving and entitled, almost like birthright, the birthright to have pleasure. The shadow side of this energy center would be like desperado, like the suppression of pleasure. Suppression of pleasure because you're a martyr or a savior, or that you're not deserving, kind of a martyr complex. And so the suppression of pleasure creates a need for overindulgence. And so you can see here how balance really is key for this chakra. And as Kim pointed out, this is the element for this chakra is water. Pleasure, well-being. So get in touch with this area. It delights in abundance and prosperity. It's the resourceful part of you. It's the capable and creative part of yourself that is alive and well. If you've ever had a gusto for pleasure and fun, this is the center. This is the center for appreciating the beauty in your surroundings. Is that alive and well for you? And it's the center for innate sweetness of your life. And just let yourself rest in that orange vortex of energy. And I invite you to contemplate a time in your life when things were really going your way, a time that felt full. Maybe you were having fun. Maybe you were surrounded by a really good time. If you don't have a memory like that, then imagine a scene that creates you experiencing life being full and you having pleasure, fun, and that you're feeling deserving of that. And you're really present in it. Contemplate a time or conjure up a memory, or an imagery rather. Feel the slight energy shift as you're imagining or recalling a time of pleasure. Feel how nourishing that is. Would you like to allow for more of this in your life? Would you like to create more of this in your life? And just notice if there's any resistance. Notice if you sense that there are any rules or past beliefs that restrict your ability, your birthright to enjoy life and have pleasure and have abundance. You notice any false rules that you may be playing by? Some of these false rules I'll just present to you as some questions for you to contemplate as you breathe in and bring your consciousness down to your sacral. Do you think it's better to give than to receive? So notice the judgment in that question, whether it's better. And how important are you? And do you feel that you are less worthy than someone else to receive good things? Just notice. And do you feel as if you deserve happiness? Do you feel that you are worthy of it? Just notice. Notice if you feel that you are worthy to receive the things that you actually want in life. Is that fluid, or is there some stickiness? You feel that you have to sacrifice to receive things that you want in your life? Or that you have to give something up in your life in some way to receive? Just notice if this comes up for you. And go deeper into your deepest wisdom. Would you be willing to develop your creativity and to embrace all that life is, to live your own life, to allow the fullest life to be attracted to and to live through this space that you occupy? So with these questions, it's just for you to feel into your allowance, any false rules that you may have unconsciously set up, and to invite fluidity, to invite that water, to invite abundance, to know that you are deserving. It is your birthright to receive and to be fulfilled. Pleasure and prosperity is a natural resource. It's about us allowing and being balanced with that allowing. Allow yourself to drop deeper. Let's see if we can do some work on this. Allow yourself to recall there has ever been a time when you felt you were sacrificing your own vitality and your own creativity? Or a time when you held back on that? If you can recall a time that needs to be healed, just hold that image and be a viewer of it. Just observe it as if you're watching a movie, and just look back and see a time when you may have given up part of yourself. Notice if you have any resentment about it, or if you've got some excuse as to why you had to do that. And see if you can soften around all of that and allow that stillness that is kind of stuck there. Allow it to release. Invite the element of water to come flow. Wash the judgment away. Wash the false belief away. Wash the resentment, if there's any resentment. You have a right to have your needs met, to be recognized, to be fulfilled. So you can say to that situation, to the parties that played a role in that, imagine that you could stand with your former self and stand up for yourself and say, I take back my right to own this moment in its fullest. The force of water help you be heard. Actively use your imagination to wash the old pattern away. Imagine the wise guidance inside, recognizing your needs, your right to have pleasure, prosperity, abundance, and helping you release and releasing you to do what you need to do for yourself. See this presence coming and standing with you, facilitating your ability to receive. You deserve and are entitled to be loved. Let that love grow. See your guide facilitating and handing you that love to mature and grow. If there's any time you have felt that you had to sacrifice yourself or prove your value to be loved, when have you done this? Use your guidance to help wash that false belief away. And say, as a pledge, I no longer have to sacrifice myself to be loved. I release the old idea that I have to prove my value to be loved. Your value is that you exist. You are valid. Being loved and valued is your birthright. No sacrifice is being asked of you. Let that water cleanse this area. Feel the flow. Imagine that you could stand high on a plane and really see far into the horizon of your life. What are you willing to do or to pledge in this present moment to bring happiness and joy into your life? I want you to drop down as if you could sit on a precipice and inside of yourself. This is the energy center of that sacral chakra. And imagine that you're just sitting. And in front of you, I want you to visualize the highest version of yourself, the most radiant and innocent version of yourself, the one that has not been tainted by life's arrows. And this is a part of yourself that is innocent and deserving, beautiful. I want you to look at this beautiful, radiant version of yourself. I want you to open your heart and say to this version of yourself, say to you, I love you. I honor you. I recognize your needs and wants. Through this power of water, your pledge state to this part of yourself, I am creating the very best. I am creating the very best for you that I know how. And I care for you. You deserve all of the goodness, all of the balance, all of the health. And let this part of yourself have a voice that you listen to. See this part of yourself being received by you. And tell that part of yourself, I listen to you. I love you unconditionally. You are perfect as you are. You always have been. Most of all, tell yourself you don't have to do anything. You don't have to be anything other than who you are for me to love you. You don't have to do anything for me to love you. You don't have to change for me to love you. Heart to heart. Create a beautiful flow between you, the gatekeeper, the giver, and this part of yourself that deserves to receive the healthy balance of love, prosperity, radiant health, pleasure, fun, creativity, beauty. You holding space to allow the sweetness of life to permeate in. As you deepen and sweeten this relationship with good intent, see and feel your sacral chakra, radiant, filled with vitality, beautiful, radiant orange. And allow a healing color to come over and through you and through that beautiful part of yourself that you know deserves love, pleasure, fun, creativity, socialization, good things in life. Beautiful surroundings, deserves all of these things. Quality food, all these beautiful things. Really facilitating. Let that color, what represents the gift of having that and receiving that, and let that color just come through you like a wave that reverberate over through you and to that part of yourself that you're reconnecting with. You're allowing it to get into alignment with abundance. See what you have to release in order to allow the truth of your birthright to flow into you. What you release to send down the river, long, long gone. Because you do deserve. It is your birthright. You are encouraged to delight in abundance, prosperity. Feel your natural resourcefulness. You are capable and creative. You have gusto for and are received in situations that provide pleasure and fun. You are entitled to have beauty in your surroundings. And it is easier and easier for you to perceive the innate sweetness of life. Washing out anything that needs to be released. Judgment, old rules that no longer apply, anything like that. You place it with that beautiful color that you invited in to reverberate through you as you state your pledge, and through that part of you that is deserving, that you are finally allowing a full uptake of what this energy center says this is your birthright. Knowing that the first chakra supports the second, allows for balance. Getting to return from your inner journey and your inner sacral chakra work tonight by bowing to that center that you were born with, that was meant to be radiant and to receive and to generate light in the world. Just come back from your meditation knowing that you have lit that center up, that you have reignited it, done great healing work on it. You've strengthened and fortified this center revitalized. So breathing into that. letting the water continue to flow, carrying you all the way back as that vision of the part of yourself that you were facing, and giving permission. Let that merge back in with you, that flow back in, merging back in, dissolving back in, finding your way back all the way to your center, feeling your weight on the chair, wherever you're sitting. Feeling that energy center alive, vital. Thank you for joining in on these free meditations. If you're interested in working with Maurine privately, learn more at headtoyourheart.com.